All right, we're here at the Idaho Falls Tee Box location. This is the first full tee box that we've created with Samson equipment, and I just wanted to give you a little insight into the design considerations here, why we've selected the equipment we've selected, and how we go about this process. So when we're building a facility for tee box, what we start with are the blueprints of the space itself, and we work with the architects and the franchise owners to determine exactly where the gym is going to be laid out in relation to the simulator bays, the bathrooms, the pro office, the club fitting area, and all of that, to make sure that the space itself flows in a really professional manner and is efficient. So when I met with the franchise owners for this location, we started with a blank canvas floor plan, and we then determined, based on the measurements of the space, where we should place the turf and where we should place the rack system, in addition to the dumbbells and kettlebells. And that flow of those elements really affects how you use the space as an athlete. And so what we want to do is make sure that we maintain open floor space so that we can perform athletic movements in really any area of the gym. And that as we have folks who are using the barbells and the bumper plates off the front of the racks, we're able to do work with the cables on the backside, and then we have access to the dumbbells as well at the same time. So if you look at this space, we have the racks oriented right in the middle of the room. That's the centerpiece. Off this side of the racks, we've got our barbells and our benches. We can perform any movements we need to with the barbells. The combination of the urethane plates with this flooring system allows us to do Olympic lifts, compound lifts, anywhere on the floor. But particularly, we're considering doing those lifts off the front of the racks, which from a safety standpoint allows us to make sure that there's enough room around the barbell if somebody's lifting to be safe and effective with other people in the room. So all the barbell work's done here. The cables we've decided to run off the back side of these racks so that I can do cable work and barbell work simultaneously with a group of athletes or multiple people working at the same time. The dumbbells remain in their own area of the room for dedicated dumbbell work, but it's easy to grab them and perform walking lunges or any sort of dynamic dumbbell movements around in that area. Same thing with the kettlebells. Of course, your cardio is laid out on one side of the room, allowing for people to work conditioning and or superset conditioning with any sort of movement they want to effectively. And then our turf laid out here provides a great space for warming up, prepping for the lift, and then doing any sort of turf-based movements, which would be like a drive with the sled or any change of direction work or bounding or plyometrics. So overall, the space itself is designed to be able to be used by multiple people doing different individualized tracks and or a group of athletes, let's say T-Box Academy or young athletes that are coming in as a group with a coach. Just provides an opportunity for them to work station-based performance training or anything like that. So in this setting, what's so powerful to me as a coach when I look at the T-Box is that I can work skill in the simulators and immediately come over and work strength, power, speed, all within a very short period of time.